Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I gotta be honest, I feel a little bit rusty. It's been almost a week since I filmed anything. I've been super busy with work and haven't even been home, so bear with me here. I actually missed the Stanley Cup Finals. I had to listen to it on the radio on my drive back home. Was working. I was working in Niagara Falls actually. So just like my Boston Celtics design, I wanted to do some AI wrestling championships for the recent Stanley Cup winners, and the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup. It's kind of bittersweet. I was rooting as a Canadian. I wanted a Canadian team to win, so I kind of wanted the Edmonton Oilers to win. But I'm actually also happy that Florida won. They've been in the league for 30 years, and they've been in the finals twice so far. This was the third time, so I am happy for them. Uh, so it's pretty cool. I do like the Florida branding. Not a fan of the name, but I do like their branding. So this one was actually a little bit tough, actually, because when I told AI to create Florida Panthers wrestling championship belts, for some stupid reason, they would always come up with the Carolina Panthers logo. It would say Florida Panthers, but for some reason it had that Carolina Panthers logo. So after that, I would upload the Florida Panthers logo into AI, and it would play around with it, change it to, and it kind of looks like a beaver or something. So I actually had to pick my favorites out of the 50 designs, and go into Photoshop and actually put the actual Florida Panthers logo, or else this video would have been a complete mess. And just like my other previous wrestling AI championship belts, like I did for Cody Rhodes, for Damian Priest, for the Boston Celtics, it comes up with like 50 different designs, and then I kind of narrow it down to my favorite. So this one here, I made it to 10 to 1. So even though 10th place is last place on this list, it still was good out of 50. So these are my top 10 really, and I just ranked them 10 to 1. All right, so in 10th place, I have this design here. It was supposed to have a Miami Vice feel, but it kind of came up with this powdered blue, which was one of their third jerseys, I believe. And this is actually the only one that I didn't change the logo. I kept it as it is because I kind of liked this one. It was kind of like a face view of the cat, not the side librarian looking one. And I kind of like the shape of this wrestling title design. It's kind of similar to the WWE Undisputed Championship. So I do like it. It's just, I don't know. There were better ones on this list, but this was pretty good. I also like the blue background. It makes everything pop. In ninth place, I like the design here. I like that it's all gold. I feel like the side plates could have been better. And the one negative thing that I don't like about this one is that we have the Stanley Cup trophy at the top and the bottom, and I feel like that's a little repetitive. But I do like the gold palm trees behind the logo, and I like the fact that the Florida Panthers logo actually pops. In eighth, again, I do like the gold palm trees. I like the fact that the logo pops. It says Florida, and then on the belt itself, it says Panthers at the bottom, and it does say Stanley Cup on top. So it's pretty good. This one I actually don't mind that it has two Stanley Cups because I feel like they're just on top of the palm tree. So it's almost like the Stanley Cup turns into a palm tree. So I like that, and I also like the NHL logo, that shield logo on the side plates. Next, we have another one. This one. Again, it's all gold, and this one does have just the one Stanley Cup on top of the logo. And again, the logo pops because it's the only thing that's in color. I actually like the way, like, it's almost like a 3D design here. It's actually pretty cool. It looks like a legit wrestling championship. I would love this one actually if WWE or AEW came up with a title similar to this one. All right, next we have another gold championship with NHL shield logos on the side plates, the gold palm trees. But I do like that this one has the silver Stanley Cup on there, so it's a bit more contrast. Again, the logo's popping. And the only thing I just don't like about this, I feel like now we have three NHL logos on this championship. That's just the one negative thing about it. But again, I love the design. I like that the three palm trees are coming out of the logo. Two Stanley Cups on the same center shield is a little repetitive. All right, next we have this one's it's gold, but I feel like it's more copper a little bit. It's kind of getting into that. It's a little darker. Again, I love the way that logo pops. And again, this time we have one Stanley Cup on there. It's in silver, and the side plates have the NHL shield. It's actually pretty contrasting. It flows better. I really like this a lot. It was actually very close to being higher up, but I just like the other ones more. And at the bottom it says champions. This is actually a pretty cool one. It kind of reminds me of one of the tag team titles, I think. All right, this is another one. This one reminds me a lot of the WWE tag team titles for sure, like the pennies one. I actually didn't mind them. I just think we had those titles for a long time. I love the side plates. They have like a different shape, and I do like the color aspect. I like colors and things, so I like the fact that now we have the palm trees in green, so it stands out. It pops. The Stanley Cup's it's in silver, and it's on top of the goal of the logo. The logo's popping also, and you got the NHL shield at the bottom. So I don't mind that there's more NHL shields. Like right now we have three, but we have one on each side plates and a little one in the center plate. And that's why I like this a lot. We also have a 3D like element like of a 3D of the Panther on one side, and I'm not sure what's the other side. Actually, let me look a little closer. I don't know what that is, but it does look pretty cool. Next, we have another colorful green palm trees. This time on each side, the Stanley Cup on top. It's kind of similar to the other one, but this was just a little bit different. And then there's also different logo variations on each side. Also, pretty cool actually. I like this a lot. I really like Florida Panthers branding, their logo, their jerseys. I don't like the name. Now, I wouldn't call them the Miami Panthers. Florida Panthers does make sense. I just never been a fan of the Panther name. All right, so in second place, I was actually debating. I was going to put it in first, but there's just maybe one little thing I just wasn't like. I don't know. But I like this a lot that we have now the Stanley Cup trophy on the side plates, and we have the green palm trees. The logo this time is a lot bigger in the center. I have no idea what's supposed to say at the bottom. It says Miami on top though, but the bottom, you could have said champions on there. But I like the design. I like the colors. It's pretty good. And in first place, all right. So we have a pretty busy design. I like that it says Florida on top, Panthers at the bottom, then has the logo. It actually has the old logos on the sides. Okay, I'll be honest, I put those in there myself. And this time the palm trees are in silver. And it's kind of similar to to one that was ranked a little bit in the middle of the road, where the Stanley Cup trophies are on each side, and then the palm trees are coming out of it. And I like the setting behind the palm trees. Behind the Stanley Cup trophy on top of the logo. There's just more vibe, more of an atmosphere, and yeah. So that's it. This is my favorite, but again, maybe like if I was ranking this tomorrow, the one that was in second place could have been number one. Even number three, the one that's in third place, actually looked pretty good too. But yeah, I like this. Right now, I like this. This is my number one. Anyways, do you guys agree with my ranking here? Tell me which one did you like the most, and which one you hated. Do you agree with it? Let me know. Let me know what other wrestling titles you'd like to see. I can come up with AI. I am playing more around with them, where I try to edit them myself to make them better. And I do have more hockey videos along the way. I have one Tesla video that I want to work on soon. And if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Help this channel out. Trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of August or beginning of August, middle of August, whatever. If you have any other suggestions on what kind of videos you'd like to see, whether it's hockey, wrestling, Tesla, or any kind of unboxing video related to that, let me know in the comments. And I hope to get to see you on the next one.